Hello everyone. Are you ready to do a little bit of researching and to prepare a reference list? I'm going to give you the basics today and we'll go a little bit deeper in future. Right now I want to show you how I would go about it. For instance, I'm currently logged into Learn and ready to research. I also have a blank Word document available to put my results. So here I am in Learn, and I would recommend starting out with either General OneFile or Academic OneFile. Both of them are great resources, and they're going to be very helpful when it comes to doing an APA reference list. If I go to General OneFile, which is the biggest database that Learn has, brings up the search screen, and I'm going to search for a topic that used to be the main topic for the final paper, and that was the topic of dangerous dogs. So that the words don't show up in different places in the same article, I'm going to use quotation marks around the phrase so that the search engine will only look for that specific phrase. I've clicked return, and we've got 149 possibilities. I'm going to limit by full text, and I want the articles to be about dogs. So I click those possibilities, and here we have one, Tips from a Professor of Dogs. Let's take a look at the article. Okay. The phrase that I was looking for will be in red, and you can see it only shows up once, but it does mention that there was a Dangerous Dogs Act of 1991 in the UK. That might be useful in future. So I'm going to go to my citation tools. It automatically opens at the MLA style. Click APA style, and then highlight everything in front of the URL. Remember, I'm alerting you that the URLs that Learn creates are not usable in an APA reference list, with only a couple of exceptions. So I've highlighted that. I've hit a copy command, and close out of that. Open up Word and paste. I'll go back to Learn, and here on the main page, under the title of the article, the author, the name of the publication, and other information, there's copyright information, and under the copyright information is a URL. This is the URL of the publication's homepage. This is what APA wants you to use. So I'm going to copy it, go back to Word, space, paste, and there I've got my information. It's not in APA typeface yet, but I'll be able to go back and edit it. Now if I go back to my list and look for another article, let's see, Vicious Dog Label Redefined Under Ohio's New Law. That looks like a good one. It's just a brief article, but it could be useful. Again, I'll go to Citation Tools, APA Edition, everything in front of the URL, copy, go to Word, paste, go back here. Under copyright, here we have our URL, copy, paste, and I now have two articles to work with. when you go to the list of all of the articles or the various databases that Learn has, the ones that include the phrase one file, like academic one file, general one file, let's see. Well, maybe it is only those two. Those two I know specifically have that URL in the copyright area. For instance, if we were looking for health topics, let's see, here we are, health and medical. The database that I use most of the time is the Health and Wellness Resource Center. Here's my search box. I'm not sure if this database is going to have any articles, but we'll try. Search. It did come up with some. Here we have Beware of the Dog in Nursing Standard Magazine. Okay, that looks possible. And oh, there's a picture of a Rottweiler. So this could be a very good article. But I don't have the citation options here. So what I'm going to do, just for my working list, is copy the information about the title, the author, the magazine, go to Word, paste it, and I'll look here and say, oh look, the magazine that it's in is called Nursing Standard. So because I haven't been given a URL, I'll have to open up a tab, do a Google search, and that was Nursing Standard Magazine. And here we are. And here's a page that talks about it, that gives you all the information about it. We're going to use the URL that took us to this page up at the top. Copy that URL, go back to our word list, and paste that URL there. And then we'll have to do some editing later. For this assignment, this is going to be enough information to play with to do your article search. If you were going to do a search from USA.gov to see what the U.S. government has to say about the topic, again, put that in the search box, search, and we're not coming up with all across the United States documents, but we are getting things from the city of Albuquerque, the state of Pennsylvania, Missouri City, Texas. All of these are going to be information about how communities or states have addressed the topic of dangerous dogs. And we are slowly bringing that article up. Site can't be reached. Okay. Well then, let's try Pennsylvania. Okay, the Pennsylvania site is up and running. We would look over it, decide, yes, this is going to be useful. The URL that we're going to use is the one that showed up at the top of the page. We'll copy that. Go to Word. For this article, in this assignment, this will be enough to start out with. However, the other thing that you're going to want to do is, this is from the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture. That's going to be our author. So you put the name of the state with a period, and then the name of the department. And let's see, is there a date anywhere on the page? Look through, nothing there. Okay, this is going to be one of those cases where you do N period, N period, D period for no date. And it's called Dangerous Dogs. There's our title. And then we'll have retrieved from, and there's our URL. We've got an APA listing there. I hope this is going to be enough information to get you going, knowing that General OneFile and Academic OneFile are going to give you the URLs makes it easier to do APA citations. Those might be your go-to databases as you work on this assignment. Good luck!